Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your May 2025 reading.
The path we've chosen can be seen in the light of day. We found my way.
Hey, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm Darienne. Welcome to Darienne Empire. And today we're going to do something just a slightly different from what we've been doing if you've been following me for the last few months. I just switched up some of the ways in which I'm going to be reading the cards. So if you have any questions that you want answered in these readings, just let me know in the comments below. And, I just started kind of coming back on the channel and just doing these for the last 3 or so months. And so I'm totally open to feedback. Okay, so I'm just going to look energetically at your energy for the month of May, and then we'll get into reading some of the tarot cards. So I'm seeing a lot of like bright greens, bright blues, almost like the color of like parrot colors or canary colors, like these really bright colors, but it's a little bit different for you. So yes, it's very Leo in the fact that it's still flashy. It's still, here I am wanting to be center stage, but it's a different vibe for you. It's almost like you're taking on a new energy this month, trying on some new stuff. I'm seeing possibly meeting somebody new this month. Whether you're in a romantic partnership or not, I am seeing you meeting somebody new this month that could potentially be something romantic, or whether you pursue it or not, I'm just seeing you meeting somebody new this month that might catch your eye. Now, if you're not in a relationship or excuse me, if you are in a relationship and you're meeting somebody new, it has this energy of like, oh, that's what could have been. And we're just not going in that direction. If you have no plans of leaving your relationship now, it's kind of that energy of, oh, that's what could have been. And we're not going to go in that direction. But it is new. There's a lot of novelty. And that, I think, is what's interesting you this month, Leo. I think it's that you want something new. You want something fresher. You want to do different things. You want maybe to spend time with people that are going to just bring new energy to your life. I see you even like reading new kinds of books or just reading new books, and something that's going to, there's something where it looks like you want to actually immerse yourself in this new vibrant energy, just to get a taste of like what it's like to be that, what it's like to take that energy on. So quite interesting. Let's see what are some overall astrology influences going on for you. Yeah, okay. Oh, look at that. It is your house, the 11th house of friends. This is the house that you rule, right? Yeah, Leo rules the 11th house.
The 11th house is not ruled by Leo. My 11th house is ruled by Leo. And so just scratch everything I just said. It's actually ruled by Aquarius, and you rule the 5th house. So just scratch that part.
I would check your 11th house and even check the house that Leo rules in your sign. Obviously, this is the house of friends. And so friendship, meeting new people. And I just get this, I get this idea that you might meet a new person that brings you into, or start hanging out with somebody a little bit more that you already know, that kind of brings you out of your shell, or not that you're in a shell because you're a Leo, but out of your everyday monotony, out of what you've been doing. And maybe you go with this person and they have a whole group of friends that does this completely different thing than you're used to doing. And it's just like the vibe that you're wanting to be in right now. It's totally got like summer vibes where, like for the summer, sometimes some people, if they were able to do this in their childhood, like when you're younger, for me, it was like early 20s. I was able to do this because I made money, where I was able to where you go on vacation and you spend like almost the whole summer there, or like you go there. I would go to the Jersey Shore. I'm in Philly. So I would go to the Jersey Shore every weekend in my early 20s. And it's like it was, even though over there it's basically like Philly with a beach because everybody's from here. But it's like you get to immerse yourself in something new. It's vibrant and it's immersive. That's really the key point here that I'm getting for you guys, is that it's immersing yourself in that newness, that freshness. Okay, let's see what are some outside influences going on for you, the Hierophant. There might be some energies outside of you wanting to place some rules on you. Some of you might be in like school or having to do or work or something that's like giving you that structure that's having to maybe not be able to do, like I was just saying, like where I would go on vacation every weekend. I mean, I had a job, but I would go every weekend. And maybe you don't have all the freedoms in the world, but there's kind of, I don't know if it's like, it's got like Saturnian energy to it. So wherever Saturn is in your chart, there's something kind of like being a little bit restrictive for you. Not necessarily that it's a bad thing though, because sometimes we can get a little too wild, and that restriction is a good thing for us sometimes. Okay, so the energy that is influencing you from within is the Muse. In this deck, it's called the Muse. It's usually the Kings, the Muse of emotions. So you are following your heart, and it's beautiful. And there is something outside of you that's trying to maybe keep you structured, keep you following the rules, keep you within this thing, but you are just following your heart. And I get this sense that your heart energy this month is going to be bigger than any other energy. So just like follow that energy, because it's powerful for you this month and it's working for you this month. Okay, message for you is the Ace of Materials. That is sort of divine, could be new beginnings also, but divine energy that is physical, stuff that you can see. So things coming into fruition. I'm seeing actual changes occurring in your life, actual physical changes. I'm seeing, your weekend schedule might look a little different than it used to look. I'm just seeing things change for you. Things are going to start potentially looking different for you in your day-to-day. And you love it. It's like shaking things up. You need it. Maybe you've been getting a little bit bored. Maybe it's just been too monotonous. Maybe there's been too many rules with that Hierophant card. There is an inner tide within you that's building up, these waves within you that's building up and you're ready to ride those waves, really. Okay, let's do week by week. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Okay. First week, we've got the 2 of Inspiration. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of washed out. It looks to be, but 2 of Inspiration is the 2 of Wands in the traditional deck. And what that normally says is you might have multiple options, maybe 2 different options. And the fact of the matter is, no matter what choice you make, it's right for you. It's just a matter of making the choice. Sometimes we can get stuck in not being able to make the choice, but really in this instance, in that first week, it's saying no matter what choice you make is going to be positive for you. I am seeing that those choices are going to be different for you. So maybe you do want to take a beat and follow your heart and check in what feels most heart-centered, not necessarily with that Hierophant that we got, not necessarily what is what I'm supposed to be doing, not necessarily what does the rules say, but what does my heart say? What lights me up the most? What's the choice that lights me up the most? And that's probably going to be your best bet. I mean, in any instance, that's going to be your best bet, but that's sort of the guidance that you're getting here. So week 2, we get into the Knight of Voices. This is the Knight of, Swords in the traditional deck. So we might be rushing into the very thing that we made that choice about in the first week. We might be rushing right into it, doing it with excitement, feeling really good about it. We've got clarity about it. Maybe we're going a little bit too fast, but still when it comes from the heart, it's coming from a place of clarity for you. And that is where we want to go full throttle into that direction. Then by the 3rd week, we've got the 2 of Emotions. We've made a connection. We've made a heart-centered connection, and we're watching that and we're seeing that. And it's beautiful. This is the 3rd week where you get to kind of enjoy that connection that you made there. You get to enjoy the fruits of your decision making. Also, just notice we've got 2 2s here. There's something with that. And, you know, this is 2 of emotions is traditionally the 2 of cups. And so I always look at this as either a deep connection with you and you, or a deep connection with you and some sort of a person, soulmate, partner, friend, something like that. But what's the difference, right? Like when you deeply connect with another person, aren't you really just experiencing alignment with your own soul? And so there's a lot of soul alignment that comes in that 3rd week. Now, the last week, we've got this in reverse, the 5 of emotions, 5 of cups, but it's in reverse. And so I'm getting the sense that could there potentially be some healing that was old stuff that it's almost like, so how do I describe this? Sometimes there are these moments in our lives where we're not trying to really heal anything per se, but absolute joy or some kind of like our heart being fulfilled in some way, it washes over that part of us that needed that healing, and we just realize we've been healed. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. There could be some negative stuff that comes up at the end of this month, May. Like it's almost like that negative feeling has to come up and then the healing occurs. So could be that, or even sometimes when we find a soulmate connection of any kind, whether it's romantic or friendship, or even just finding something like a hobby that feels like a soul connection, sometimes it can drudge up pain because it's kind of like washing it out of us. And so that's kind of the energy that I'm seeing for that as well. Okay, so for the extended reading, I am going to pull for more in-depth areas of your life, and then you can purchase that over on my Patreon. Let's just dive right in. We're going to do for romantic relationships, for your health, physical, mental, just overall well-being, career, and finance. So I will show you the cards and then we'll dive deeper into them on the Patreon extended reading if you'd like to purchase that, or you could join the membership for just $7 a month. So for romantic relationships, you got the 9 of materials in reverse. For overall well-being, you got the Justice card. For career, you got the Strength card. You got 3 major arcanas here, by the way. And you got Temperance for money. All right, if you want to purchase that extended reading, you can go down in the description. I am raising the price this month. I did like an introductory price for the last couple of months. And so now we are getting more to like a regular price. And don't be surprised if this also raises later on this year because these are very, very cheap. But the membership is staying the same at $7 a month. So if you would like to book the membership, then you can get all 12 signs. If you like to read like your sun, moon, and rising, I like to do that. A lot of us like to do that. And you also get early access to these. So you will get them prior to me putting them on YouTube. All right, my loves, thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, let me know down in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you on the next one, guys.